All right, hello everybody. Real quick before I forget, there was a couple of issues that happened yesterday. I'm still trying to figure out how to work this. Um, Please do not edit the files. So right now you're seeing my screen. So you should see something like this. So you're gonna go to my channel. Today's lesson is Unit 5, Lesson 3, Part 1. It's gonna be a 2-day lesson. You're gonna click on it. You're gonna go to Files. Click on Files, and you're going to click on these three items. All I need you guys to do is you go over here and click download. Okay, click download, and it should be downloading to your desktop. Please do not edit them. Okay, so I put there an emphasis, do not edit. Okay, it was a problem that we ran into yesterday. And again, I'm trying to find a way to make it private or just simply like a solid file where nobody can edit them. But I still can't figure that out. So don't edit them, because I have other students who want to download the files, but then your responses were there inputted, and then the other students can't really do any thinking because all the answers are there. So again, just please do not download, don't edit them, just simply download the files. Okay. Again, if you do have a printer, print them out so that way you can simply write down your responses on a physical paper. If you don't have a printer, then you can simply download the files, and in your computer, you can simply type your responses. If that's not realistic, then on a separate notebook paper, just write down your responses. Okay, collect them. Okay, I know it's gonna be a little bit much more work on you, but that's the most that I can do. If you have any other ideas, like please, or feedback on my lectures or teaching, please give it, like send it to me, and I'll appreciate it. So I'm just doing my best. I'm just trying to think of ways where I can provide it for you. I know a lot of you left your binders in my closet at the school and don't have your notes. I will provide all the notes of all the files that I've had once we get closer to our kind of like our midterm exam. Okay. All right. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Again, if you do have access to a printer, please print them out. If you don't, that's fine. Again, just manually write down your responses. Write down, for example, like for today's notes. You can still write on your page. For example, you can write the title at the top. You're gonna write historical thinking objective, and I'm gonna provide that. You don't have to write all of this, but you should write. For example, you can write causes and effects, and you can write this in the middle. Okay, and the same thing right here. Those questions you can write in real quick, and then make your responses. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get started. Here's your title and objective for today. Write this down if you have access to this. Your title is Intro to Historical Thinking, and your objective is student will be able to use relevant evidence to support a claim. Your do now question. Okay, so what I need you right now is press pause and then press play once you're done copying this down into your notes. All right. Your do not question is at the top right corner of the file. The top right corner. Just project this real quick. All right, so your do now question is at the top right corner, and I also provided that in a PowerPoint. All right, Carolina just got a big math test back, and she fell with the 50%. What could be some causes or reasons she got that grade? What may be some of the effects of her getting that grade? Fill out the organisms below with some ideas. So you're gonna write over here, what were the causes of why she got a 50% on her test? Everything, like we don't know who she is, okay? But we've been in similar situations before. Maybe we got a 50 before, and if you can reflect on that, think about it. Okay, so if she got a 50 and I failed an exam before, what were some of those causes? Okay, so you're gonna write all those causes right here. Carolina got a 50% on her math test, and then the effects. What kind of effect will that have on her? Okay, take about 5 minutes to write down as much as you can about the causes and effects. And if it takes more than 5 minutes, that's fine. Okay, so right now press pause and then press play whenever you're ready. Okay, before we continue with what happened with Carolina, I have a little activity for you guys. So in your notes, you should have. We're gonna skip this part. How does history affect us today, and how does history help us explain why things happen today? We're gonna discuss right now. But before we get to that, I provided a empty box right here. This is, hold on. Try your best to draw the image below from the projector. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm talking about this. And I want you guys to try your best, and on that box where I just point on, to draw this image. Just take about 20 seconds. Okay, press pause and then press play. All right. So now I want you guys to again press pause and then press play, but try to see if you can edit your drawing now with this image, and try it again. Okay. All right. Now again, press pause and then press play whenever you're ready. Try to see if you can see what your this image is coming out. There's a rationale behind what we're doing this behind. All right. Well, we can't look at someone else's paper, but I want you, I guess, to once again try again. Press pause and then press play when you're ready. All right, the same thing again. All right, and this is the final resolution of the picture. Okay, so in history, this is a very important key point right here. We will never get to see the fully focused picture. We can only guess at the details. Now, what do you think that means? Take about 10 seconds to reflect and answer to yourself. Press pause and then press play when you're ready. Okay, so now, how does this relate to today's lesson? How does that relate to historical thinking? That means that if you look at history, okay, history will never have the actual picture. There's no way. History is always going to be biased. You're going to have at least two vantage points, or you can have multiple viewpoints on a specific event. So there's always conflict. It's not set in stone. It's not a solid story. There's no such thing as history as being a linear event that happens in everything. Okay, so this is just a little build-up activity. So now we're gonna be looking at Carolina's story in a bit, but before we get into that, I'm gonna provide a quick lecture.